When you've been doing 1, 2, 3 this whole time, and then you sold 3, 2, 1, you know what you're doing?
What?
You're catfishing.
What?
Which brings us to today's
Big Deal!
If you've ever managed to score a date from someone you met through an online dating app, you've probably noticed there's a bit of a difference between what people are like online
and what people are like in person. That's why we're making a big deal about catfishing.
This probably comes from what is called the online disinhibition effect.
Quote, where the potential for anonymity in online spaces reduces people's responsiveness to social and moral codes, end quote.
In fact, research has found that 9 out of 10 online daters have lied on their dating profiles about their height, their weight, or their age.
Men are most likely to exaggerate how tall they are.
While women are likely to provide lower estimates about their weight.
But what men and women have most in common is that both lie just as much about their age.
But exaggerating a trait here or there is not as bad as pretending to be a different person altogether.
In 2014, 54% of online daters believed they were presented with a false ID.
So look, more than half of us have experienced it, and in this day and age, we all know what to look out for.
So, as the social media becomes more advanced and people become more savvy, when it comes to catfishing, just don't do it.
Because life is about putting yourself out there. So if I meet you online and you look like you might weigh just a little bit more than your profile said you did, I'll look right past that, so long as you look past the fact that I'm a wee bit shorter.
What better way to make a connection with someone than to forgive them for exaggerating a little just to get to know you?
So remember, when it comes to online dating, avoid catfishing and just keep it real.
Or real-ish.
Touche, my friend. And remember to follow us at The Zoo on LATV. All right, we're back. That was another big deal PSA that we like to put together about, the dangers of catfishing.
It took me forever, before you start, to realize what catfishing was.
What is catfishing?
I looked it up in the dictionary, and it was actually explaining to me the fish it was, and I was like, what? Why are we talking about
Oh
fish?
my God, are you kidding me, girl?
And then I realized, language
It's like a
barrier.
dating.
Hey,
Thank you.
You are a brunette on the outside, but inside that beautiful little head is a blonde.
No, pero a ver, o sea, then I discovered that we were talking about something else. So,
Right.
yeah, anyway, catfishing.
Yes, for those of you who are not
Whatever.
familiar with that term,
Yeah.
So have any of you guys ever been catfished?
I actually have. It happened last year.
What
Oh,
happened?
this is an amazing.
Yeah, I was on Grindr and this guy was sending me pictures and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then like a month into it, he's like, you know what? This is not my real picture. Let me show you what I really look like. And I was like, oh.
And then like Instagram, dun 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 dun.
Yes, exactly. And I was like, he was like, do you forgive me? Like, do you still want to talk? And I'm like, how can I? You were lying to me for like a whole month.
Well,
Why?
he was nowhere near as attractive as...
I mean, he wasn't ugly, but I just thought, I was like, damn, you must have some issues if you really are that afraid of showing off who you truly are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was wondering, while I was reading about this, how is it so that us as girls, right, since you put up a picture sometimes with so many filters and with so much makeup on,
Right.
are you, catfishing like that? Because
Yes,
to a certain extent...
I was gonna just,
Yeah, because to a certain extent, all these filters on the pictures and stuff, and don't get me wrong, like, of course, you're not going to put, like, a profile picture where you look like but everybody that knows me in my life, I promise you, even the guys I like, the guys I date, they all see me without makeup, like, off the bat. It's like, this is who I am.
Do they scream
Si te
or do
gusta,
they
qué bueno.
I will say this.
No, you've seen me without
no,
makeup.
you-
I
many
actually
times.
have been
Good.
catfished in that sort of way. The filters drive me crazy. Number one, because it's so filtered up that it's like, this is layers and layers of digital filtering. So,
Right.
what do you really look like? Number two, ladies, I know, and I had this conversation with Diltronic, who does our styling. She's like, well, the filters are for girls, but these are online dating profile pictures, and I have a problem with the cat ears and the cat tongue and
Are you
all
kidding
these
me?
ridiculous filters that I find creepy. You know how men are accused of being creepy for a bunch of reasons? Ladies, if you think that it's cute to have a picture to send a guy of you with a little cat tongue and a cat ear and little floppy dog ears, and you think that's sexy, it's creepy. Send it to your friends. Don't put it on your online dating profile, but I'm
Somebody's
not gonna date you.
Humberto is getting, like,
No,
really...
I'm not.
Relax, Dios
Wow.
mío.
Thank you.
Bruni, your turn, Bruni.
I just think
What's with your
Yes.
catfishing?
I agree with the filters, but I also think everyone feels a certain way about themselves, and it's really hard growing up to be really confident in who you are, especially when you're online dating, which is inherently so weird and difficult.
Totally.
So ultimately, like, I fully agree with you, but I also think I give girls a little bit of leeway because as a guy, I have the same trouble finding pictures that I think are gonna look attractive and all this
do you
stuff.
put
And
cat ears
the
on
only
yourself?
difference is we don't wear makeup. You know what I mean?
I
So-
don't mind about a makeup filter. And by the way, guys, I was getting all animated because I thought I was being funny, but apparently everybody started taking me a little seriously and thinking I was actually gonna kill somebody. I don't mind the regular filter. I'm talking about the dog ears and the cat tongue and these weird.
I agree.
And also, you know, we have to keep it light in life.
Yeah.
Not on TV maybe, but in
Oh,
life
they're
with the
trying to be funny.
makeup stuff
Okay, that's
when
what
you're
they're doing.
meeting a guy as girls.
Yeah.
You know, because you want to show your true self. At the end of the day, you don't want him to wake up and be like, who is this monster?
Absolutely.
Right.
That would be creepier.
They say men lie and women wear makeup.
Yes.